Hey guys, I'm JD with the Slumber Yard. Hopefully you're doing well. And in today's online mattress review video, we're going to be covering our overview of the new and improved Nectar Premier memory foam mattress. So Nectar as a brand recently underwent a bit of a revamp. They now have 3 separate lines as they did previously, but they're under new names. They have the Nectar Classic, the Nectar Luxe beds are their top tier options. And now sitting right in the middle of those two are the Nectar Premier beds. Same name as the old versions, but they're new and improved when it comes to design, firmness, and feel. So if you love memory foam, you're more of a combination sleeper, and you're looking for an upgraded or enhanced all foam bed, stick around because in this video we're going to be covering the policies this bed is backed by. Then we're going to delve into the Premier Memory Foam's construction, talk about how it fares in terms of firmness profile these days. We'll talk about its feel, of course, what types of sleepers are going to benefit from sleeping on it the most. Towards the end, I'll talk about information for couples to know, its pricing, can't forget about that. And then near the very end, I'll even sum things up with a nice final verdict for you. So if you enjoyed this video or maybe point you in the right direction regarding your online mattress search today, click the like button and subscribe if you want to keep up to date with all this new Nectar content. We're going to be coming out with a lot more reviews pertaining to these beds soon, but now let's get right into this review. Okay, so policies, what do you gotta know in terms of what these new Nectar beds are backed by? It's pretty similar, generous stuff compared to the old models, but right up top here, I do wanna mention that we received these new Nectar beds for completely free to review. But if you decide to get them online for yourself, they are gonna ship to you for completely free inside of a big box, and you're gonna know it's your new Nectar bed because it's pretty much like a giant logo. You know, I don't think you could mistake it for anything else. If you've never unboxed a bed-in-a-box mattress, it's a really easy and quick process to complete, especially if you have a friend there to help you out. Once this bed is in your possession, you get an entire year-long trial period to test it out risk-free in your home before it's officially yours. So say you order this bed in January, you get it in February, and you try it out until, I don't know, like December. You can really test it out that long and then find that you don't really like it and send it back and get a full cash refund on your bed. That's awesome. It's always really nice to have a lengthy trial period on your bed like this. Now, say in the case you want to keep it, you find that you really enjoy the feel and firmness level of the Nectar Premier Memory Foam mattress. It's backed by a forever warranty, which is also a really great mattress warranty to have. So Nectar backs all their mattresses with this policy information. So it's really generous stuff. If you want to learn more about the liner notes or the specific details regarding this stuff, hit the description box. Enough about the policies though, let's talk about the Premier Memory Foam's new construction and new look. So this is an all foam mattress, so by default, it's gonna be most ideal for supporting petite or average sized individuals. If you're a little bit heavier, I think you could probably get by on this bed, but just know that a hybrid bed that features pocketed coils for support is likely gonna last you a lot longer than this mattress, and it's gonna provide your body type with a lot more nightly support compared to something like a dense foam chunk on the bottom. But on the bottom, you've got that dense foam support chunk that's wrapped up in the bed's lower shift resistant cover. Then you've got more of a responsive transition layer that features a slight zone support advantage to help keep your back more neutrally aligned at night. It's a really subtle thing that you probably won't even notice on the Nectar Premier Memory Foam, but it's nice to have. And then sitting right on top of that transition layer, you've got around 2 inches of a dense memory foam. It looks like it's infused with copper. It's dubbed Nectar's therapeutic memory foam, but it is going to provide the mattress with its main comfort layer. Rounding everything out is this really nice cooling cover that has an antimicrobial finish on top to help keep it clean over time. But at first glance, when you take a look at this new Nectar Premier Memory Foam mattress compared to the old line, this is definitely more of a sleek and modernized look for a mattress. I'd say that this is probably the most similar feeling mattress, especially when compared to the old all foam Nectar Premier. It was pretty similar in terms of its feel and firmness profile, but now it has much more of a sleek and modernized look. Speaking of feel, let's talk about that now. It does feature more of a dense memory foam feel. That therapeutic memory foam layer on top gives the bed a nice body conforming quality if you're into that. When you hop on, it might appear to be pretty dang firm at first, but then it will slowly soften as you kind of nestle into that top comfort foam, and it'll kind of conform to the shape of your body. So that's really nice for people who like to hang out in one main sleeping position. It'll kind of provide a cradling sensation. But if you're like me and you like to rotate around at night, it may be a little bit restrictive for you. Just keep that in mind. But I will say that this new Nectar feel on these Premier mattresses is a little bit more responsive, slightly more responsive than their last run. So if you're like me and you like to move around on your memory foam mattress, you should do so pretty effortlessly with the Nectar Premier Memory Foam, at least the new one. In terms of firmness, we'd say this bed sits right in the middle of a medium and a medium firm on our scale, offering a little bit more of a support advantage for primary back and stomach sleepers, while also working for all sleep styles right off the bat. Simply put, if you want a slightly more supportive memory foam all foam bed, this is definitely worth your consideration. I will say if you're more of a strict side sleeper, but you want something around a medium, I would definitely consider checking out the Nectar Premier Hybrid. That bed is around a medium. If you are a strict side sleeper and you want the most plush, pressure relieving Nectar bed possible, definitely check out the Nectar Luxe beds. Those are the softest Nectar beds to date. And conversely, if you want something that's way firmer for die-hard back or stomach sleepers, someone who wants a really rigid sleeping surface, I would definitely consider the Nectar Classics, as those are now the firmest Nectar beds. We'll try to link all of those other Nectar beds and more review content on them down below in the description box if you want to check them out for yourself. But in terms of what couples should know about this new Nectar Premier memory foam bed, what do you got to know in terms of how sturdy the edges are, how it fares in terms of motion isolation, and the overall sleeping temperature of the bed? Right up top in that regard, I would say this is a temperature neutral sleeping bed. It does feature a cooling cover, quote unquote, but I don't think it's really gonna affect you in terms of keeping you actively cool at night. I think especially once you slap your own sheets on it, a big comforter, you're gonna not feel as much of that cooling effect. But I highly doubt this bed's gonna excessively warm up on you whatsoever. In terms of motion isolation, the Premier Memory Foam is great. Since memory foam beds that are entirely comprised of foam perform the best in this category, it's easy to see why it performs so well. When you roll around on this mattress, or if you sleep with a partner who's an especially light sleeper, I doubt your motion is really gonna transfer through the bed or wake anyone up. Now, in terms of edge support, it's pretty good in this category. I would say that the Nectar Premier Hybrid is gonna perform slightly better since it has those reinforced coils that run along the edges. But when I did kind of put my body weight on the edge of this bed and kind of apply pressure to it, there wasn't any apparent roll-off sensation. So if you sleep close to the edges of this bed, I think you're gonna be just fine. You should be securely placed on this mattress at all times. I could go on and on about elements for couples to consider: the bed's firmness, its new feel, its new modernized look. All that's great, but none of it really matters if the price is off. And that's actually one of my favorite things about the new Nectar Premier beds. I think they're offered at a fantastic value. So a queen size Nectar Premier memory foam is currently going for right around the $950 mark after discount. Keep in mind that mattress pricing within the online space changes often. The sub $1,000 mark for a queen size premium memory foam mattress is a great value. I think this is the same after discount pricing of the original Layla, which is also a quality memory foam option to consider. So check down below in the description. We might be able to find you a discount code to save you even more money with the Nectar Premier memory foam. Listen, when it comes to my thoughts on the new and improved Nectar Premier line, you can clearly tell I'm a big fan. These are probably my favorite new Nectar mattresses of this new relaunch. I think they're just really accommodating and nice and perfect for, suiting a variety of sleeping preferences, not just a super soft bed or a super firm one. Here you're getting kind of a nice balance of comfort. And that's especially the case if you really dig memory foam. But in terms of summing this review up with a final verdict for you, I would say check the new Nectar Premier memory foam bed out if you just want a premium all foam bed with a dense memory foam sensation that's on the slightly firmer end of a medium, and you want some zone support features in your mattress, all for a fantastic value proposition online these days. But let us know what you think. What's your impression of this new Nectar mattress? Would you try it out for yourself? Rest down below in the comments. We would love to hear from you. If you got something out of this review or it pointed you in the right direction today, click the like button on it, and always consider subscribing to the Slumber Yard for so much more. We're going to be producing a lot more content on these new Nectar beds, so follow for more. But that's going to do it with this one. I'm JD. Sleep right, sleep tight, and we'll see you next time.